Taking a look at BlackBerry stock, like I mentioned in yesterday's video with this overall cycle and more in depth in that yesterday's video, where it came down, bounced off support level in December 2020, January 2021, went up to the upside, got knocked down by resistance in January 2021, came back down, bounced off support level in May of 2021, and went up, hit resistance in June 2021, and then in anticipation potentially was going to come down, bounce off the support level, but instead reversed the upside, broke through this channel resistance level, and driven mainly by Wall Street bets volume, actually predominantly basically off that, with in relation of AMC stock and GameStop, because we're part of the original three and all that stuff. Now the thing is though, will it go straight up and potentially break through this resistance level? I covered more in that in yesterday's video, so I highly encourage you to watch that. But right here, if it were to go straight up, would have issues passing $14.72, $14.75, accounting for false breakouts and horizontal resistance level. It would potentially go up to $15 price point, clean $15 price point, and then have issues passing that. Now, if it passes that, will the run up continue? Debatable. I would say a better indication is passing $16 and $16.50. Once that passes, the run up is potentially, in my opinion, in terms of the continuation, is underway. Now the thing is though, this video is more predominantly going to be talking about what's happening in the next few trading days, as opposed to yesterday's video, which I highly encourage you to watch, is more of the overall movement. So in terms of the next few trading days, we are seeing that in terms of Wall Street bet stocks, the pre-market is a little bit decent but not that great. And in terms of the Fed meeting, with coming up not next Thursday like I mentioned in yesterday's video, but actually coming up this Friday, which plays a role, because if the markets get pulled back because of the mentioning of tapering and all that stuff, then the Wall Street bet stocks could still continue to run up, but the problem is it won't be as significant if the overall markets are down as well. Now, the price points that are going to cause the issues to go up to that $15 price point, like I mentioned in yesterday's video in more depth, but I think what's going to happen most likely is it's going to have issues, like I mentioned, passing 1133. I'm going to mention the support levels as well, by the way, what price points you could expect to enter at, and not just what's going to cause issues, because that's the more important part a little bit as well. So it's going to have issues passing 1133, 1134, after that $11.50, 1183, and then the $12 price point, and more predominantly right here where we saw horizontal resistance level at the $12. So you could see it went up twice, or went up, got knocked down, went up, got knocked down for the same horizontal resistance level price point at around $12.38, $12.37, $12.36, anywhere between $12.30 to $12.40. If you want to count for false breakout, which I highly encourage you to do, is $12.50. So it could even go up to the $12.50 range and get knocked back down, pulled back down. And if that is the case, the question is, what price points are you expecting to enter at in terms of support level? So I'm going to go from the $12.50 and back down, even though it closed at $11.10, and everything underneath $11.10 is in play as well. It doesn't have to go up to $12.50 to come back down. So after, let's just say, it goes up to $12.50 and comes back down, you would have, I'm talking about major support levels, so $11.50, yeah, but then $11.20, then the $11 price point, then $10.75, then $10.55 to $10.50 range, then you have $10.35 and a low $10 price point. In my opinion, for me, I'm just waiting to see what's happening right now. Oh, by the way, quick disclaimer before I continue, like always, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional. Everything I do share with you is just my opinion. Opinion is not advice, so please do your own due diligence and research before buying and selling. Now, what I'm doing, but the thing is, though, keep in mind, I could be a little bit biased because I have too many shares in BlackBerry. Not necessarily, I'm looking to buy more, but not necessarily in a rush to just dump as much money as I can at these price points. So what I'm looking at is I'm waiting to see how the market's going to be reacting today, how the Fed meeting is happening on Friday. So I'm looking to enter at potentially at the low $10 price point. Are we going to see that $9.80 that I've been saying a bunch of times? I've already entered at the 980 and the 967, like I mentioned in the past video when we were right about here. I was hoping to, had a little bit more cash on the side, hoping for more potential of a drop. Did not happen, but I did enter a good amount at 967. So there's that. But are we going to see the $9.80 again? There's a potential. 980 is a potential. I don't think, like I mentioned with the past videos, dropping down to support level and going to upside, I don't think that's going to happen before earnings, because given the recent run up, there is a potential still, unless if we go up to $15. If we go to $15, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, I don't think we'll bounce off the support level. we still have a chance right now because we didn't have a massive run up yet. We could drop just before earnings, and if we do, then we'd probably be looking at the low $9. I don't think $8.88 or $8.80 range is in play anymore. I would say it's more predominantly low $9. But before you even get to that, you would have issues passing the 950, which we saw massive support anyway. So ideally, I'm looking to get in at the low $10. Maybe if it's dropping relatively quickly, which I don't think it will be, I don't think you have the chance anymore to get at the $9.80 range. Still possible, but 950 would be the next one. After 950, personally, I don't think it's going to go lower than 950, but if it does, it's the $9.35, $9.35, $9.45 range, like I mentioned in the past 7th video, I think. And if you want to hold off for the low $9, you can, but I think it's extremely risky because due to like yesterday's video I mentioned with this MAC line right here for the 5-year chart, this indicates if it's a bearish or bullish movement. Yes, it's a negative. Yes, it's indicating a bearish movement overall for the time being, but it's I'm anticipating it to cross over to a positive soon, and you could technically enter before it crosses over, like we've seen in the past, where right here was the lowest price point hypothetically before the run up, and it was still in the bearish movement. It was not in the bullish movement. It was not in the positive yet. So because this movement has happened pretty dramatically, where the uptick we saw plus the bar is smaller and a lighter shade of red, which I've indicated in the past, that's a better indication when the bars are a smaller bar overall, then technically this could be the good time to enter. So that is more the reason why I don't think 950 will be broken, because of the mainly of the recent development of the reversal. Now, it can still be seen as long as before we see the $15 price point. If we see the, or not 15, but at least before we see going up to this downward trend resistance line. If it goes up to this downward trend resistance line, I would say you would have to wait after earnings to meet this upward trend support line. And if the patent sale doesn't come through, if the patent sale comes through, then you're not going to see this upward trend support line. I still have to post that video, but there's still a chance that the patent sale won't come up this earnings, which is the end of September. There's a chance it could come out in the end, the next earnings after that, which is the end of December. But there's a small chance it might not come out this earnings. So I'm still hopeful that it's good, or optimistic that it's going to come out this earnings, but there's a small chance that it'll come out in the next earnings. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully I answered everything. I think I'm missing something, but if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I'll answer them as soon as possible. I apologize for the delays, like always. And if you like this video, consider dropping a like. It does help the channel, so thank you so much for that. And if you like the videos like this, other stock videos, other financial videos, consider subscribing so you'll be notified when I do upload those videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.